Hello. Now we're going to the next match day. Match day 11. Just a few hours later. I fell asleep for a little bit. But look, I just had a good night's sleep. I shouldn't, like a good little nap. It was like at least a 2 or 3 hour nap. And then I had dinner. So I think I should be available now. Alright. Henan versus Frosinone. I'm ready for Frosinone here. I think Frosinone are going to win this. I think this is their match. They do. Good. Kvernadze. And Huang Ziyang again. Huang Zichang getting his third goal. Excuse me, just had dinner. Had some meatloaf. My grandma loves me. Alright. Kvernadze and Zili. Well, first of all, let's put Kvernadze. Kvernadze. For Frosinone. Gets his first goal. And then Zili gets his second to get his team the victory over the Chinese side. The fall off of Henan needs to be studied because they start off really strong and I was like, okay, we have another Chinese team like doing some shit like Chengdu from the first group, but then shit. Yugoslavia versus Cesena. I'm going for Cesena here. I really am. I think Cesena got this. Fuck yeah. Blesa Mangraviti and Spendi. Alright, Spendi already scored a goal before. Spendi, there you are. Got your third. There we go. Spendi. I'm pretty sure the other two are new goal scorers though. Magnavetti? Was that what? Mangraviti. Mangraviti for Cesena. And Blesa. Blesa from Cesena. No idea who these guys are. I don't know if they're midfielders or defenders. No idea. But they get the victory over Yugoslavia. I didn't think that by that much a lot. I thought it was gonna be like a 2-1 or like a 1-0. 3-0 is like a spit on you fucking y'all pieces of shit. Wait, they should have Gustafsson back now. Quote unquote should. Yes, they do. Alright. They got their midfielder back. Is that gonna help them out in this game against the French? It does! Alright, Kielce. And Farisi gets a goal. Svetlin gets another goal. Svetlin, who should be like on 3 maybe goals? Yeah, or 4 goals. 5th goal. We go down to Farisi. He gets his 6th. I'm telling you, Farisi is at least scoring a decent amount of goals for the side. Passing these guys. And then Stepinski, I think is the other goal scorer. Yep. Stepinski, I think he's on 1 goal. Now on 2. Good shit. Good victory. Really good victory. To help you get out of relegation fodder. I don't know if it actually does kick them out, but at least it helps out a lot more. So Boulogne lose that match. Esquelce get their 2nd victory of the season so far. Bengaluru versus LAFC. Let's see, can Sunil Chetri help his team in a victory against the American side? No, absolutely not. I mean, he scores, but Son, Buanga, Hollingshed, Buanga. So what? A brace for Buanga? Yeah. Brace for Buanga, 1 goal for Son, 1 goal for Delgado, and 1 goal for Hollingshed. Alright. Okay, well, Dennis Buanga gets another brace, putting him at 12 goals. Crazy. Then Hollingshed, I think he hasn't scored yet. So I'm just gonna put him down here. Yeah, he hasn't scored the goal yet. LAFC gets his first goal. I think Delgado did score a goal first already. Delgado. Which, by the way, Delgado means like skinny in Spanish, by the way. Fun fact. Like if you say something, "Oye, ¿cómo estás delgado?" or "You look so skinny." But you usually use it for boys. So if you hear someone using delgado, it's like for a boy, like a skinny boy. If it's a girl, you usually call flaca. They're skinny. But a bit of a Spanish lesson right there. 7 goes now for Sonny, putting him above both Kaya and Stepanov. Alright. Good victory for them again, though, by the way. 6 goals now for Chetri as well. Alright. Good victory for the American side. They've like, the games that they've won, they've like crushed their sides. So, good for them. Sarmiento versus Cardiff City. Can Turnbull and Tanner still continue to consistently score for Cardiff? Gonzalez scores a goal in the 67th minute to make it even, but Robinson and NG. Okay, my bad. Robinson. Where is he at? I don't know if he scored only 1 goal. But he might have, you know. Robinson. I know he scored a goal already before though, so just gotta find his name real quick. Pretty sure he's on 2 goals though. There he is. Yep. I was right. Gets his 3rd. This is the first goal for Cardiff where Tanner or Turnbull weren't part of the goal scorers. I think. NG for Cardiff City. I don't know how to pronounce his name, by the way. Let's come. Gonzalez. Cardiff City. There we go. No, I'm done. No Sarmiento. There we go. That's better. Alright, Niasiecha versus Ike Athens. I know Athens have lost Jovic, so it's going to be interesting. So Zena comes on for him as Luka Jovic's replacement is Pierrot. Alright, just until he gets back, but interesting. Alright, well, now Varga and Zena are the strikers for the moment. Let's see, is it gonna be a huge loss to them, or will they be fine? Also, let me see if... Okay, good result. Alright, Niasiecha versus Ike Athens, who wins... Oh! Bro, I'm so excited. I'm so happy to see these guys actually being a really good team. Imagine when they actually get their Guerrero guy back. So Vargas scores a goal, but so does Struzalek. Struzalek with the brace. Alright. Where's Struzalek? It has to be on 3, right? Yep. Brace puts him at 5. And who scored for Athens? Varga? Yeah. The Hungarian striker. Wow. There he is. Getting his 3rd goal. Yo, Niasiecha are actually the real deal. Right now, at least. As long as they don't have any more injuries or anything like that, they're doing good. They should have won 3-1, but Jimenez's goal was offside. Or whatever that means. PS Glivais versus Wehen Wiesbaden. Can PS Glivais win again? Because they did get a very important game last time. And this against another team that's in the relegation zone, so they're hoping they can get a victory here. They do get a tie. Kaya Schleimer? And Jorge Felix gets a brace. Alright. Jorge Felix gets a brace. Alright. Alright, here we go. Let's just put Felix for PS Blue Eyes. Gets a brace. Finally, someone they can rely on that's not Dalmau. And for the other team, Schleimer and Kaya. I know Schleimer scored a goal at some point, but I'm not sure how recently. In the Tugo region, maybe. There he is. Third goal for him. Putting him ahead of these two. Well, are we about to get an Arauca versus Alberca? That'd be interesting. And Kaya also scored a goal, putting him at 7 as well. Right above Stepanov for now. Nuremberg still yet to play as well. As well as something about Italian teams. Let's see. Ooh, Antwerp versus Granada. This is like the worst matchup for Granada at the moment. Oh, but they did get a red card though, so that might help Granada out a little bit better. As Valencia takes over for Somers. And for Somers, trying to see what would be the best one for them to come on. Cause I'm looking at both for both Urinboev. Yeah. Yep. I guess it's gonna be Urinboev. There we go. All right. Antwerp versus Granada. Can Granada make an upset here? That's a bad loss for Antwerp, losing Somers now. So let's see. All right. All right, you caught my attention right there at that one. Okay, all different goal scorers. Dioko and Foulon. Dioko is definitely on 2 goals. Yep, there he is. Now on 3. I'm not sure about the other guy. What's his name? Foulon? I'm not sure if he's recently scored his first goal or not. Definitely, it's either first goal or hasn't scored at all yet. The name doesn't ring a bell, but I'm not sure. Let me just type it down here. See what happens. Foulon. S. Antwerp. Alright. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough, fucking Granadas. Arnaiz gets another goal as well. Again, a big victory, especially against a team that's like so high up on the table. And it's not because like Antwerp are missing someone super massive. Like they still have a lot of good players around them. Like Somers' absence should not cause this much of an implosion. Let me. Weird. Okay. Arnaiz Marwan. I'm pretty sure Marwan scored a goal already. I'm pretty sure. Okay, this is a song that just came out, was just playing. Okay, whatever. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna put Maru. Yep. Straight to my heart. She hit that note pretty nice. Alright, Marwan gets his 3rd. To at the time tie the game, but then the most reliable player in the Granada squad, Pascual, scores the winning goal. As he gets now 8 goals. Yeah, fair enough. He got ahead of both Luka Jovic and Magnin from Sarmiento. So good for him. Even though his team are really shit at the moment, he's been at least consistent enough. Good victory for Granada, must be said. Good victory. Arauca versus Freiburg. We got some problems somewhere in the squad. Oh yeah, it's Gallo. Injury. They have a right back they can count on. Pinto. Yep. It's a Pinto. Trying to see. That fucking guy from Lithuania? What the fuck? Alright. That should be good though. Pinto will be a good backup. Alright. They host the German side. Can they get something out of this game? You would hope so? Freiburg? Oh my god, yes, absolutely. Beste gets a brace. Matanovic gets a goal. He's on his second goal somewhere. There he is. Matanovic gets his third goal. Holy shit, look, what a victory. I thought they were kind of even, and I was wrong. Then Beste, he just scored recently. Where the fuck are you now? There you are. Now he's on 3 goals with that brace of his. There we go. And then Dinkshi, I'm pretty sure Dinkshi's the guy who scored. Well, he scored goal got disallowed in one of them, but then he scored another goal. So good for Dinkshi. Finds himself in his 5th goal now. The high score scorer of the Freiburg team, Dinkshi. There we go. Good victory for the German side. They're still pushing upwards. And now we have Alverca versus Nuremberg. And, well, based on the table, you think Nuremberg got this, right? You would think so. They do. Alright. Lincoln got goal disallowed, unfortunately for him. Zoma being the goal scorer to break it up a little bit. What's his name? Zolma? Zoma, my bad. Zoma. No, yeah, he scored before. My bad. Zoma. Why isn't the playlist just automatically playing? The fuck? Alright, time out. I'll be right back. Well, there we go. I don't know what happened. It's just not playing automatically the next song, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. Oh, did I find it? Did I even find Zoma? Probably not. Zoma. There we go. Gets his second goal. There you go. Alright, and that's the end of the match day 11. Let's see how the table looks like now. LAFC, Nuremberg, Athens, and Antwerp make the top 4. Freiburg, Cardiff City, Niasiecha, and Yugoslavia make the top 8. Niasiecha are doing really good to keep up, by the way. Like, they're doing really good keeping up with all these other big teams. Cesena, Frosinone, Arouca, Granada, Kielce, Bengaluru, Bologna, and Alverca make up the middle of the table. How the fuck are Bologna still up here? I don't know. It's because of how shit the other teams are. PS Glivais, Henan, Wehen Wiesbaden, and Sarmiento make up the relegation area. It's still really close down here. Anyone can still get out any minute now. And Alverca being this close is kind of surprising, to be honest, because they have a pretty decent squad. But yeah, Bologna should definitely be in relegation, just saying. But I'll see y'all at match day 12 once we have more context.